My name is Cristian Munguia. I'm 18 years old at Bonnbel High School. I'm a midfielder, former captain of the Bonnbel soccer team, and no, nobody's gonna give it to me. Gotta go get it myself.
Who are you? Who is Christian?
So, hello everybody, and first of all, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be here. And my name is Cristian Munguia. Um, I come from Honduran descent. Where am I going? Um, hopefully, I want to go to college, first option, and let's see what goes on from there.
And what you gonna do when you get there, Christian?
What I want to do first is, I want to go play college soccer. Obviously, that's plan A. Plan B is go to college for business. I always have to have two plans, and I always want plan A to work. That's what I want.
What you think will be the outcome of it?
Yeah, no, I'm really close. I have three offers that I actually have 12 offers, but I have three offers that I'm really thinking about, and it's really a hard decision because some you have to leave home. I don't want to leave home. Obviously, I want to stay here, but you really have to consider that. And I really want to do this. Like this is Plan A. I have nothing else to thinking about, or else is Plan B. But Plan A is really where I want to go. I want to play college soccer. I've been dreaming this all my life since I first touched the ball when I was 6 years old. And college soccer is the only way to get there.
When, where, and how did you get started playing soccer, and who inspired you?
So I started playing when I was 6 years old. I've been introduced to a ball from my mom, and it went from there. Have but one thing I really hated watching the sport. I hated it, but playing the sport, it really impacted my life when I was really young. It's the only thing I did, and I still do it now. I still want to keep doing it.
Who inspired you?
Inspired me. I don't think anybody inspired me. Everything that I know, I learned it all by myself. Um, so inspiration just comes from myself. I've been introduced to the ball, and yeah, I didn't really look up to anybody. I looked up to myself because nobody taught me how to play a game. I'm the only one who taught myself. So yeah, I didn't really get inspiration from anybody.
I love that, Christian. Same with me. My story is pretty much the same. I inspired me. I taught myself how to play. Everybody around me pretty much played. But to actually teach me, nobody taught me. I taught myself. So I think in that sense, you just more become more passionate about what you're doing and the emphasis about where you're trying to go with what you're doing. What does the game mean to you?
Man, this game means everything to me. It really impacted my life. No, I wouldn't know what I would be doing right now if I didn't play the sport. But I could say that the sport has gave me everything: joy, sadness, made me angry sometimes, took a toll on my mental health, and but it's part of the game, and it's just not the game; it's part of life. So, you know, playing this game since I was young, it's the only thing I've been thinking about, and it hurts sometimes. Sometimes you get rewarded, so it's that's the love of the game. I really like that.
I love that. What was your mental and physical process to get to where you at now?
Yeah, this game, soccer, you lose a lot, but that's how you learn. And I've lost a lot of times in my life playing this game, and mentally, it really impacted me. Sometimes I wanted to quit. Sometimes I just, didn't have love for the game anymore. But that's really a test to show if you can really do this because it's not an easy game. And physically, I wasn't really in the best shape. You know, I've had to go to the gym. I had to run in the mornings and all that, and it was beneficial because I wouldn't be the player I am now if I haven't started doing any of that. So, it really takes a toll in mental and physical, and it got me where I am today.
All right, that you definitely answered my next question with that. How did the game affect you mentally? And I think let's talk about the mental health stigma around athletes. Um, are you familiar with the stigma behind athletes in mental health?
Yeah, mental health for me personally, it's really important. Like I said, in social media, people portray that they win, 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 but in reality they don't know what's going on. Other people don't know what's going on. So a lot of people know me playing the game, but and they see, oh, this player, this really good player, but in reality, I don't really think myself as that because mentally, I lost many battles to myself. Sometimes I'm not really confident.
How has the game affected your mental health, positively and negatively?
So let's start with positive. This game it brings a lot of joy. I have a lot of fun playing the game, and it's really the memories I create with people. That's what helps me really mentally because it just drives me to go every day to practice, play games, and have fun. Negatively, um, yeah, it really takes a toll on me because people, they talk about me, talk, oh, he's a good player, he's a good person, but myself, I don't really reward myself. I'm really hard on myself because I want to be the best player. You have to carry that little ego, but um, I've lost a lot of times, lost many games, lost many championships, and it really has affected me because sometimes I wanted to quit. Sometimes I didn't have the love for the game, like I said, and you know you just think about that stuff and it really hurts you because you think, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have helped the team more, but it really gets you prepared for the next game. Okay, I'm gonna do this now because yeah, it hurts, but you want to do better, 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 better each game. So I think that's what really drives me to be a really good player or be the best player. But sometimes I don't really consider myself as a I don't consider myself better than others. But it really comes down to confidence and how can you manage it.
All right, Christian. Now that you're getting ready to graduate and pretty much start your life after high school, what is your mental process like?
So now that we're 3 months away from graduating, and not only speaking for myself, for other seniors, in reality, I'm scared. It's like I'm nervous because going to be a young man, which I am, but I'm gonna really see the reality of the world outside. My dad has been talking about it for me a long, really long time to get me prepared for the real world, and it's really nerve wracking because now I'm gonna be taking my own decisions, and I'm gonna be living by myself now, and it's just like I'm gonna leave all these memories behind. High school, going to school. Sometimes I say, man, I don't want to go to school, man. I'm tired of this. I'm trying to get out of high school, but in reality, it's like, damn, I won't miss it because you have people that depend on you. You have people that look up to you, and people that help you. And now that you're gone, it's just you start back to chapter one. Now it's a new life. Young man, young woman. It's just when I think about it, it's like, man, I'm just 3 months away, and then I'm off to the real world, and just keep thinking about it every day, and yeah. But I mean, it happens. I mean, it's okay to be nervous. I'm nervous, and but that's how people become successful. They overcome those fears.
Indeed. All right. Think about your soccer career so far, and think about all your coaches. Have any coach offer support or concerns about your mental health?
Yeah, I've had several coaches in my soccer career, and in reality, not many of them ask or worry about mental health. Um, it's really like for them, it really comes down to the game because that's what we do all the time. We play the game, even though mental health is really important. But I feel like we have to figure that out for ourselves. They don't really ask, and it's not that they don't have to. It's just we don't show it. We don't. For example, me. Sometimes I have a bad day. Sometimes I have a bad soccer game, but I don't really like. I don't show it. I'm not gonna. I mean, who's gonna care? I'm not gonna whine about it. I have to do something about it. And you know, but they always care about each player. So, for example, me, they care about me. They always care. As they ask my parents questions if I'm doing okay, and yeah, it really comes down to the player. It doesn't They don't really ask, but it's not their fault or anything. It's just some players tend not to whine about it. Some players not don't tend to show it. So I'm one of those players. I'm not gonna go to my coach, go to my mom. I'm not having a good game, coach. I'm not having a good game. I don't feel well. I'm, it, it's because I've been taught from my dad that not everything you don't get anything you want, and if you don't feel good, you have to do something about it. That's why in every game I play with some toughness because you can't go to the field and play like you're scared, you don't know what to do because that's gonna get to you. So I've been taught to play with some toughness, like I said, because of my father. My father is a really hard man, tough love, but I understand it from him, and you know I don't. I'm not really a player that is gonna cry about something or oh, I'm sad I can't play today, or I'm sad about something. I have been we're not like that. It runs in our it runs in our family, and you know they hate when they see me play like I have nothing to do, like if I don't know what I'm doing or like if I'm scared. So I play with no fear. I go to the game and say I'm gonna break that player because that's just the player I am.
I hear a lot of guys or men players say stuff about tough love, how they was raised on tough love. Is that a mental struggle?
Um, it could be to an extent. My father is really tough on me, but for a reason. I'm the only male, and well, I'm the only. I'm his only son. Everybody else is a female. I have two sisters and a mom. So he sees me as the young man of the house. When he's not there, I'm the man of the house. So he raised me to love because he didn't have the benefits I had. He came from poverty, and he's trying to share that story, stories he's having with him with me because I have everything. I mean, I'm not struggling with anything. I have everything I need. I go to school for free. I have clothes, all of that, and he's just trying to like humble me. Basically, I'm a really humble person. I get it from him, and he just shows me, you have to follow the rules. You have to be a tough man because in the real world, I'm not gonna be there. He's not gonna be there. My mom's not gonna be there. I'm gonna just be in my own. So tough love, I feel like it's needed. I feel like in every household, well, it's my opinion, in every household there should be a balance. You have your mom, sweet mom, but then you have your dad. Tough love, or it can go either way. Tough mom, sweet dad, or sweet mom, tough dad. And so I've been raised with him in a tough way, but I know he loves me. He's always there for me. I'm with him every day, and I feel like it's vital. Like I needed this because without him, I don't know what I would be doing now. I would have been, doing bad stuff that doesn't look really good. So it doesn't really go to my family. So I always try to respect my last name, my dad's last name as much as I can. So tough love is really important.
That's deep. I love that. When you make mistakes, how does that affect your mental health, whether in life or in the game?
Well, mistakes, I feel like mistakes are needed. That's where you learn. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, but I don't regret anything I ever did in my life. I have no regrets. Everything happens for a reason. And, you know, mistakes happen every day. No, every day. I've, mistakes in soccer. I've had a lot of mistakes. Do I regret them? No, I don't. Personally, for my personal life, I've had a lot of mistakes. And it's okay. That's where, you learn from that. You look back and be like, oh, now I know what to do now. So, yeah, mistakes. For example, like in the playoff, um, it was one of my teammates. He went high up. He was a defender. He went high up. He wasn't supposed to. That cost us the game. You know, he was a sophomore. He's not really experienced, but those are mistakes you learn from. He's gonna learn from that because partially, I don't want to say it was his fault, but he knows it was his fault. But no, you learn from that because it cost me and my other seniors, championship. We could have gone really far, but we're not mad at him. He's a sophomore, his first time playing that position, so we try to console him as much as we can because he was really sad after the game. But mistakes happen. You can't do anything about it. We're not perfect. The only perfect person to me is God. So we're bound to learn from those mistakes.
What are some challenges you face while playing soccer, such as the way you look, your skin color, your gender, where you come from?
Yeah, I feel like as me being a Hispanic, we fall into the stereotype of always playing soccer, and To me, this game, especially this game of soccer, is played all around the world by many different people, size, gender, color, um, ethnicity. It doesn't matter. This game is really united. Every time somebody comes to play this game, you meet new people in life playing this game. I've met a lot of people, a lot of different people, color, race, ethnicity. I've played with a lot of them, and it doesn't come down to, oh, he's this color, he's this gender. No, it just how the person is. How is he? Is he a nice guy? Is he respectful? And to me personally, it hasn't really affected me. Um, I'm not gonna say there's no like people that think anything wrong with that. There are, but I put that to the side because those people, they just bring negative vibes, and I'm not with that. So this game personally, me, it hasn't affected me as much as other people did, but I see this game is really united, really connected with people. So I've made most of my friends that I've made are people with like gender wise and color wise, and yeah, that's where most of my friends came from, and I'm happy with that. It doesn't come down to race or any of that.
Christian, what makes you more than an athlete?
What makes me more than an athlete? I'm really I'm really a really quiet guy, really chill, humble. Um, so apart from the athlete life, I think I'm just a regular kid from Kenner. You know, um, I'm really respectful towards adults, people in general, and yeah, I'm not saying my life is a movie or anything, but I feel like I'm just a regular old kid.
Christian, so you talked about graduating high school in May, and pretty much your post high school is going to college and pretty much getting a scholarship. What are your plans? Graduating in May, and then what?
Well, like I said earlier, first thing, go to college. It's first priority, but important is play college soccer. That's what I want to do. That's my goal. If it's like I said, it's been something I want to do for a long time. And if I don't get there, let's say Plan A doesn't work. Well, it will work. But if it doesn't work, let's go to college for business. I'm really good with money. Something to help my dad with in his own business. And yeah, but mainly Plan A. Plan A can't go wrong for me. It's what I want to do. It's what I always dreamt of. I always follow college soccer. I like the competitiveness, and but it's really hard trying to get attention from college soccer here in Louisiana. I feel like it's unfair. You don't really come down here for soccer. So it's really hard for me to get those opportunities. It's really, really, really good. I'm really thankful.
So my plan A worked, and my plan B is working.
Yeah,
So I definitely want to just give you some motivation to continue to work on both of those plans, both of those goals, and what's meant for you, it definitely won't pass you by. Any advice you would like to give younger athletes, Christian?
yeah. Younger athletes. Um, when I well apply for colleges now, please, especially if you play sports, because I didn't know any of that. I didn't know about the NCSA app. There's this app, you can go to put yourself out there and know, make colleges view your profile, where you play, where you're from, basically yourself, especially if you're a freshman or a sophomore, even a junior. I didn't know any about that. I thought that offers would just come in, with the help of my coaches. But actually, you have to do that yourself. And now I'm in my senior year, and I did that all this year. And I said, thank God I got the opportunity from three colleges. And if I would have known back then, especially in my freshman year, sophomore year, then I would have been, I would have been comfortable with a lot of college offers or a lot of college decisions I could take. I didn't know that, but especially if you're a sophomore and freshman, take advantage of that. Take advantage of uh, the grade you're in, because you grow from that. You're a freshman. You do that now. They will watch you until that whole progress until you're a senior, and then you'll be comfortable with offers. You'll have offers, and that's a really good benefit. And if you're just a kid that doesn't even play sports at this age, apply for colleges or have something that you want to do in life. You don't have. I mean, college is not for everybody. College is not for me personally, but I'm going, like to play soccer, and also, I want to study something, because I get injured. What's plan B? That's why I have a plan B. Have those plans ready. Just yeah, have fun, especially have fun. You're barely in high school, you're freshman or sophomore, but just be like ready for those situations in the future. You don't want to go to college. If college is for you, I mean, it's totally okay. People make millions. People are really rich. They become successful without even going to college. It's just two routes. You want to go to college or not. And don't think of it as like, oh, I'm not going to college. My parents won't like that, or people won't like that. People will see me as like, oh, as a failure. No, absolutely not. It's not always you got to go to college because people are going to college or because your parents are forcing you. That's a decision you need to make, because if you know that you're not going to do good in college, you know you're not going to put the effort in, then why go? You're just wasting money. So have this settled now. Just don't think that you're going to be a failure just because you don't go to college. I mean, you're going to be in debt after college. So
All right, Christian. So let's just talk about the generation that's coming up under you. We pretty much getting the opportunity to experience a lot of mental health problems, a lot of drug abuse, alcohol abuse at a very young age. Can you give the young generation some motivation?
people that are dealing with mental problems and drug abuse, alcohol. Personally, I don't do any of that. Never did. I always seen it as a sin of God. But my advice would be, none of that makes you look good. Like, it just, to me, when I see people do that younger than me, especially around 13, 14 years old, 15, or just in general around my age, um, I mean, I don't want to say there's a reason, because I don't know what's going on in your life, but around that age, you don't I don't understand why you start doing stuff like that. It looks bad on you, especially on your family. But you may do it for a reason. You may do it. You have problems at home. You have problems in your life. But I don't think that's the answer. To start drinking, start doing all that drug abuse. It's first of all, it's not good for your health and your mental health. No, you know those at those 10 minutes doing that can cost you your life at one point, and it can cost your life mentally. And you know, thank God. It's also thanks to my father and my mother. I haven't been. They taught me really well. I'm the person I am because of them. So I haven't abused any of that. I haven't touched. Haven't done anything. And you know, I'm. I would say I'm scared for my generation in the future. Because of stuff like this. This is coming regularly. This is just normal. You see a kid doing that at 13 years old. It's normal, and That's not how it should be. You know, but I don't like to get in people's business. They're doing it because they're suffering or something. But I think, is my opinion, it's not the answer. It doesn't make you look good. It really doesn't. What if your parents found out? I mean, to me it just looks really bad. Even like, I have friends. I'm not gonna lie myself. I have friends that do it. I do. I have people that I know that do it, but I don't discriminate. Like, opinion wise, like, why are you doing it? Don't pass it to me. I'm not doing that. But I don't discriminate. You want to do that? That's you. I'm not gonna stop you. I might convince you not to, but it's your life, not my business. But I'm not doing it. Y'all can have your fun. Y'all can do whatever you want. But me, no. It's Why would I do it? I have no reason to. Even if I did, go seek help from your parents. That's what I could tell you, or friends. But don't just because you're sad, just because you're not feeling well, don't start doing all these things. It affects you, like, it affects your health. So, but it's really bad. It's really common now. we can't do anything about it. They don't listen, and it's going to take a huge toll on them. But like I said, something's going on in their life, and that's them. But me personally, it's just not something I can like, not something I'll ever do, and not something I will ever be a part of, or you know prioritize it, promote it. Can't do that.
All right, Christian. Now we have made it to our tell it all session. We talk about or answer questions from Facebook supporters, Instagram supporters, and supporters of Christian, of course. The first question is, what is the best position to play in football/soccer?
Um, well, obviously you want to score the goals, so I would say striker. You want to win the games for your team, and yeah, it's fun because you're alone and you get to score and you get to celebrate. So yeah, I feel like really, if you wanna have fun, and you would want to be a striker.
All right, question. The next question is, are you single in a relationship or is complicated?
Um, nah, I'm single. I've been single for a while now, and right now, no, I'm too busy right now. I can't. I have no time. I work, play soccer, and I'm about to graduate. I have no time.
All right, Christian, the last and final question. If you was not an athlete, what would you be doing?
I had a thing for singing, but it's been 6 years now. I can't sing anymore. But yeah, I feel like I really like music. I was really a music guy. I was in a band, and I played trumpet in middle school. And I really do like music. I really like playing with instruments. Music overall, I love music. So I mean, who doesn't, right? But singing and playing instruments was my thing back when I was younger. So I think I would have been in the music industry or something for 6 years.
All right, Christian, first and foremost, I just want to say how much it was a pleasure to interview. Definitely a stand up guy, real, authentic, definitely need to be heard.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining our podcast. Thank you for being so open to telling your story. And you're young, you're passionate, you're
Yeah.
enthusiastic, and we just appreciate you here at Least Tells for coming and being a part of our movement, our brand. I'm going to ask you to say some final words, give some final motivation.
Yeah. So this is for the young athletes at Bonnbel. Um, cherish these moments. Have fun. Obviously be competitive, but have fun. I feel like I was playing sophomore soccer 3 days ago. That's how fast time goes in high school, especially when you're playing sports. But please cherish those memories. Please have a good time. Please have fun. You have to be competitive. You have to work hard, but please have fun. I've made a lot of friends playing this game, and I'm a senior. I have 3 months left. I'm about to graduate. Half of these guys, I don't even think I'm gonna see that much or see them anymore. And please cherish the moments. I wish I could go back any day with that sophomore team. I was the only sophomore. This other sophomore, everybody was just seniors. I wish I could go back, but you know, those are just memories now, and I'm really happy to have those. So if you're young, please cherish the memories. Hola, me llamo Cristian Munguia, tengo 18 años, clase de 2024, estoy en la Bonnbel High School y algo que me motiva siempre, cada día, es trabajar fuerte, nadie te ayudará y seguir siempre.